into the Concierge Boutique here in the city of Duncanville, Texas. The address is 700 North Clark Road, Suite 140, Duncanville, Texas 75116. Our phone number is 972-296-2540. And I am back here again doing a unit of the day, and it's an update because I have been in this unit since the 4th of July. Now, since the day before the 4th of July, actually. Now, this unit is actually going on a 5-year-old unit, so it's exactly 4 years old. I went to go do my exact times so I can make sure I was correct. I don't want to give you incorrect or false information. She's going into 5 years, but I've had her for exactly 4 years, you guys. She is a Bueno, hey. She is a Bueno unit, a Sphinx hair official unit, you guys. And she is whole lace. And she is the straight unit that they have with a natural wave, just a very small natural wave, you guys. So I plaited it just a little bit to get a little bit more crinkles in it, you guys. But as you can see, she's a lot of fun. Now, if you are going back and you're looking, I had her in a middle part for the 4th of July weekend and kind of down and over my shoulders. And I had her in these 3 space balls the other day. Yes, I love this. I love this, you guys. I really love this unit. She is not glued down, believe it or not. I use the Eben spray for her. The Eben Adhesive Extreme Hole Spray, you guys, is what I use on this unit. And with the ball cap method, there is absolutely no glue on this unit. I didn't even use the Eben Wonder Bond on here at all. This is all the spray. So the cap was sprayed down, frozen down to my head so that it was able to be stayed on like a ball cap method, so it ended up looking just like my scalp. And then after that, I sprayed down my unit. Now, I will tell you that I did spray back about 2 inches back, you guys, from here to here, from ear to ear, just to make sure that when I did this unit, thank you, make sure that when I did this unit that it did stay. I did work out in this unit this morning, you guys. I don't sweat a lot in my head, but I do sweat. So when I did wake up this morning and I did a 20-minute workout, well, 20 minutes of cardio this morning, you guys, and then another 20 minutes of calisthenics. And I actually plaited this up and put it up whenever I did it. So this is how she was looking in the back with like a little plait in the back, and I pinned her up. And so this was the remainder of the look. Now, I did kind of brush back all of the baby hairs that you guys saw that I kind of had naturally crowning my face and all that. I did go ahead and kind of swoop some of those up. So those of you who do like to swoop up the baby hairs, this is one way for you to actually do them. Now, keep in mind, I do not like to cut mine because at some point or another, I don't want them just to be sticking straight and I got to figure out how to comb them all in again. I don't want to have to do that. And it's very difficult for a lot of people who do not get into baby hairs. So I am definitely letting you know straight up that this is definitely one of those units that you can keep the actual fine hairs around the head, or baby hairs if you want to call them, on. And it is pre-plucked, you guys. If you don't remember the construction of the cap, give me a second because I'm going to go grab the unit that looks like the same unit. So just a reminder of what this unit looks like. So this is the 18 to 20 inch version of the same unit that I have on, you guys. This one is new and directly out of the box. And just to remind you of the cap construction, like I said, it's whole lace. And we do have other whole lace units here at the Concierge Boutique. This one does have 4 combs. Okay. And it also has the adjustable straps. The lace does go all the way around the unit. And I'm just going to tell you that this here is phenomenal. For me, with my experience with this unit is, over time, each of the 3 units that I bought from this company, each of the 3 units have become better over time for me. Just the styling process and, easier to actually change and do different things with it. So with this particular unit, I can kind of give you an idea that I've had it with a side part, a deep side part. I've had it And when I say deep, like a deep side part with everything coming over to my face. I've had it with a deep middle part. I've done the 2 space balls, the 3 space balls that you guys saw. This is the messy bun. See that? Okay, you guys. So this is definitely the messy bun. And I also had a little fun with it yesterday, which there are going to be pictures of that one a little bit later. Thank you so much. With just me putting it up, like twisting the actual hair. So actually taking the hair that you see at the top and twisting it like so, and then making a bun that way as well. At night when I do sleep on this unit, I do tie it around with an elastic band to hold down any edges that are adhesively sprayed so that I do not mess up my natural hair. And then I plait this up and silk bun goes on, or I am on a very silk or satin pillowcase at night for this unit. So I'm always going to tell a customer, it kind of depends on how you're sleeping that night or how sexy you need to be. Whoever it is you decide to be that night. If you don't want to put on a satin cap or a silk bonnet, either one of those, then you definitely want to have a pillowcase that actually adheres to keeping from things pulling, okay? And so it does not do like all this extra shedding. I don't have a lot of tangling, but I also keep my units hydrated. I do brush them through the day. So when I hear someone say these words, because it's human, it should never tangle. Lies. All of my life I had long hair. And all of my life, my natural human long hair, even when I got it, even when the process was to be silk, like when I got a silk press back in the day, even then I had to keep a brush with that long hair. And if I find someone even right now that has really long hair, they always have a brush. I never see them without a brush. I just don't. So that's lies. You're going to need to maintenance long hair. The further it gets past your shoulders, the more maintenance it's going to need. If it's that 30-inch hair, you know, when you get in your car, you're going to put it over your shoulders. And I actually put this over my shoulders because even at 24, it says 20 to 22, but you guys, this drops like a 24-inch unit with 200 density. Even with that, I like to put it over my shoulder so that this is not being all mangled in the car. So the longer the hair gets, the more past your shoulders it becomes. You're going to definitely have to maintenance that hair. My favorite thing to use when maintaining hair like this is definitely going to be the 5-second Ebin. See that? 4 wigs. And like this actually is very light for the hair. I don't have to use it all day long, but I am using this probably twice a day, once in the morning and probably once midday through, probably about after having it on 8 hours and brushing it straight up with an actual detangle brush. Let me show you my detangle brush. And I actually have several different kinds. This happens to be my favorite for this unit. And so, and then once I spray my hair first, I literally would go from the bottom up, brushing the hair. And so this has a beautiful natural wave pattern in it, you guys, itself. After I plaited it just a little bit, but I have the straight one, the natural wave, as well as the bohemian. So you've seen all of those on this channel at one time or another. You're probably going to see more of these as well as the other units that I have here that are whole lace, because I want everybody to own a whole lace unit so they can have this much fun in a unit. I want everybody that I know to have a whole lace unit. Just everybody. So I don't care if you want a short, long, with bangs, without bangs. I have them. And when I say short, I'm gonna tell you that I stop at 14 inches on a whole lace unit, you guys. The longest I go on a whole lace unit here in my store is gonna be 30 inches. But the 30 inches for both of the companies, well, for all 3 of the companies, well, the 30 inches that I have for 2 of my companies actually look more like 35 inches. Like, so their 24 inches, their 22 inches for industry standards is longer. This is 24. So this would be 24 inches for industry standards in 90% of the wig companies. However, it's longer. So it's the same fix for the other units that I have. They look like they're 30 inches, you guys. However, I mean, excuse me, they say they're 30 inches, but they look like 35. My 35 inches looks like a 40 inch. But you're getting more than what you pay for, you guys. The investment is always worth it. I'm going to tell you, I wear my unit, so you're never going to walk into this store and I'm going to be in something that came from some other store. You're just not. Unless I am definitely trying out a new manufacturer. So that's not going to happen. You're going to see me in my own units. I play in them. I get around and find out what's good, what's bad, what's the good, the bad, the ugly, what you should and shouldn't do, pros and cons. I try to make sure that when you buy a unit here and you invest in that unit, that you're investing in something that you can keep for a long period of time, especially if it's human. And even if you have synthetics, we'll tell you how to take care of those units, you guys. But we'll also tell you, hey, make sure you have more than one. Don't try to wear that all the time and go to sleep in it. We try to give you, extras. Little extras to keep your investment sound. And so I figure that when we buy units to put on our heads to protect our hair for different styles that we might want to wear that would probably damage our natural hair, that we definitely should have an investment, and somebody that's giving you that investment should actually wear that investment. I find it so awful to walk into a shop where somebody is selling a unit, they're talking about it, but they have a sew-in, they have braids, or they have a unit that they've never even sewed down. They're only wearing it because they're in the shop that day. Not throwing shade or anything. It's just that if you're buying a unit from someone, make sure they wear their units. Make sure that they sleep and they play in their units. So sleep, play, work, repeat. Make sure they pose, slay, sleep, and repeat in their units. Okay? And if they don't buy a unit from those people. I get those calls all the time, and I don't want anybody to have to be very disappointed when they purchase a unit. I want you to be happy and excited when you buy a unit. So again, this is Sphinx International, you guys. Whole lace unit, and I'm wearing the 20 to 22. This is the 18 to 22. I do not have many of these left at all in the store. I do appreciate each and every one of you who hit me in my inboxes on Instagram, who hit me on Facebook and Messenger. I appreciate all of you. The support, the overwhelming support that I get from you guys is absolutely a blessing. I thank God for the support. I thank God for you giving me the support, because I cannot do what I do without you, and we cannot do anything without God, and all things are possible through Christ if we just believe, you guys. So we did have like a little bit of glitch trying to get this site up because there were so many videos on it. So what I'm hoping is that we might have to take some of them off and just use more pictures. But y'all know that I do videos, so I like to have links to a lot of the wigs that are on there, so you guys can actually see someone in them and hear more about them, kind of like what I'm telling you now. So give me a minute, it will be up. If you have any questions about any units, I still ship regardless of being able to click into the website. You can go to Instagram, you can come to call me at 972-296-2540. Depending on what units that you do purchase, we do have free shipping for certain units, you guys. Not all, but certain units does have free shipping, or certain amounts that you spend in the store has free shipping as well. So thank you so much for joining me today for this Sphinx Hair official unit. It is the most, I don't know, she's one of the most notorious for me. I really do like her so very much, you guys. 20 to 22 inches, absolutely flawless hairline, definitely HD before its time. They've been doing this like absolutely extraordinary before it was actually even expected. Pre-plucked, as you would call it, but I just call it a natural looking hairline, not emaciated and bald, but just pre-plucked, looking very natural, and not like you lost all your hair and need some don't be bald. Just saying, a lot of wigs look like that. So a lot of wigs look like that. So she doesn't have those looks. She's very natural. You don't have to go back through and do any extra pre-plucking unless you're used to not having edges. Then that would be a totally different situation. This unit is light on my head and it's soft to my hand. As you can see, she's still moving after all these years. The only products that I put in here, as I told you before, is the Ebin here. And she is washed with a co-wash only, you guys. If I flat iron her, I'm going to use a Chi or a BioSilk. If I do flat iron this unit, whenever I'm using it, I brush her with a detangle brush, like I showed you guys before. If I do flat iron her, I do take special care. Thank you so much for joining me today. My lashes today are by I Envy Luxury 3D Minx 25 millimeters. These are the number 8s. My lippy is the Sensual by Black Cosmetics, you guys. And my lips stay moist, they never peel. And I've been wearing this lip gloss for a minute now, and I'm telling you guys, if you do not have this in your repertoire of lip gloss, you need to get it. And this can be shipped too. That part. So definitely you want to get this one. It has a pale pink color on it. One of my favorites, you guys. Of course, nails by I Envy as well. But manicure and pedicure and eyebrows are always done by Tiffany at Top 10 Nails in the city of Duncanville, Texas. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Have a very blessed day. Come by Hey Beauty, where all services are given with a smile and all of your beauty needs are in variety. Stop by the Concierge Wig Teak, where you can pose, slay, sleep, and repeat and find who you want to be. And I never know, it might want to be this whole lace shoot. It might want to be Gracie, Love, Amapola, Sherry, Agassi. Yeah, I can name them all. Zest, Amber, Alicia, Alex. Who do you want to be, you guys? We got it for you. Have a blessed night. Thank you for joining me.